On July 3, 2023, Israeli forces stormed the Palestinian refugee camp of Jenin in the occupied West Bank, killing at least 5 people and injuring dozens more. The operation, which involved airstrikes and ground troops, lasted for more than 24 hours, leaving a trail of death and destruction in its wake. This is the story of Jenin under siege. The operation began with a series of air raids on the densely populated camp, home to more than 15,000 refugees. Israel said it was striking terrorist infrastructure and militants sponsored by Iran, but many civilians were also caught in the crossfire, as the drones hit residential buildings, shops, schools and mosques. As the airstrikes continued, Israel also sent in ground forces to raid the camp. They clashed with armed resistance fighters, who tried to repel the invasion with rifles and improvised explosives. The fighting was intense and lasted for hours. Israel said it killed at least 7 militants in the camp, while Palestinians said at least 5 people were killed, including a teenager and a disabled man. The residents of the camp faced a humanitarian crisis, as they struggled to cope with the loss of their homes, belongings and loved ones. Many of them were traumatized by the violence they witnessed or experienced. Some of them recalled the previous Israeli assault on Jenin in 2002, which also resulted in dozens of deaths and widespread destruction. The operation in Jenin was condemned by Palestinian officials and human rights groups, who accused Israel of using excessive force and violating international law. They called for an independent investigation into the killings and injuries of civilians, as well as the damage to property and infrastructure. Israel defended its actions as necessary and proportional, saying it was acting in self-defense against terrorist threats.